Alrighty, back again for some more sketching. I finally found the replacement blades for my pencil sharpener. Put a new blade in yesterday and it works much better. So today I'm thinking about some characters that I want to draw. I want to draw the characters Force and Motion and tell a story about basic pushes and pulls and the laws of motion at, a kid level. So in my mind, I'm thinking Force is kind of a blocky, sturdy character, and Motion is maybe basically a ball. But I haven't quite worked it out yet. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to set this timer for too many notifications on my watch. Okay, 30 minutes. Okay. So I also looked up how is force represented. In physics, it's just an uppercase F, a serif F. But motion doesn't have a representation really, because motion is, motion's not the same as force. But maybe they get labeled. And maybe force is kind of just a chunky little, maybe he's got ears. I don't want him to look like Shrek or anything. I don't know. Does he need ears? Is he a bear now? I don't know. That's not what I was after. Maybe not ears. I don't want to cover up the F on his chest, so. Well, apparently my dog has seen that there is someone in her neighborhood, and we must make a big fuss about that, apparently. I don't want to get hung up on my first idea, but or maybe forces an arrow. And I think by keeping force really chunky with stubby limbs, I think I can maybe get away with maybe motion not even having any legs and just being I will have to remind myself of what the when you animate a ball, I forget what you call it, the squash and stretch, something like that. Or maybe his arms are just going out behind him like that. Or maybe there are some legs and they just like so. And I mean, I like the idea of it being a ball. Maybe I need to try drawing them in different different like poses. So force is helping motion get out of bed. Because without some force, maybe motion's a little bit smaller. I don't know. That smile makes Forrest look a little too much like the kind of superhero that lacks self-awareness. But maybe I'd give him some teeth. Maybe that would help differentiate him a little bit from, I don't know. He just looks goofy. How do I convey that it's a rolling motion as well as a pushing? Maybe I don't, well, obviously it's gonna roll. But given that, I don't know, what do your hands look like immediately after you've pushed something? Oh, I should have gone to animation school. I think they would be going down because you'd push and you'd follow through. And maybe motions. Motion is already rolling like so. I don't know about that. Or maybe motion should be, maybe that works better off the bed already. I don't know how else. I do think I need a slight differentiation in size. So either force needs to get bigger, I think, or motion needs to get smaller. And if I'm going to put an F on force, then there should probably be an M on motion. And I'm not. Maybe it should be a little M, like an M&M. They'll probably sue me though, huh? Okay, what if I tried to make force like an arrow? I don't know. It just seems weird. Now it looks like, yeah, no. I suppose those could be legs. I don't know, is he wearing a hat? I don't know. What's the arrow? I don't like the eyes up here. It looks... And I'm not sure an arrow is the way to go. It's not like an arrow is like the representation of force. I don't know. I just feel really hung up on these characters as just one being blocky and one being... one being, you know, round. I mean, at least they're... don't want those legs to be so long. Keep them short. I don't really like it having legs, though. Maybe it doesn't need them because, you know, a ball can roll and a cube can't. So, and if I'm making the point that the motion isn't going anywhere without force, then maybe it just doesn't need legs and arms. All right, let's see. Let's maybe motion should have arms to hang onto the swing, though. Or not. I don't know. Or a pull to stop you and hold you, pull you back. Hmm. Should probably be up a little bit higher. Otherwise, that swing is right next to the ground. So this is scary squirrel. You know, sometimes I can draw something and it just comes out right. And then sometimes it is just this impossible struggle. So I'm thinking there is a squirrel at the playground who wants to be a flying squirrel. And I don't want it to be, I don't want to sound like it's a lesson, you know. I'd like my dog to be quiet. I'd like to just kind of bury in well, I thought I could get her to be quiet. Not going to happen. I do like how sad this little squirrel looks. Not that I want the squirrel to be sad, but you know, kind of droopy arms. We'll just pretend we don't hear that. What I haven't figured out yet is, are they all friends? Is the squirrel a mad scientist? A villain? Trying to disrupt the laws of physics in order to become a flying squirrel? Maybe. That might be too complicated for a picture book, though. Or maybe they're friends, and maybe force and motion work together to sort of temporarily get the squirrel to fly a little bit, which is always going to end in crashing since squirrels can't fly. You know what? I should have been doing this in the other. I have a little notebook or a small sketchbook set aside for just this topic. I probably should have been working in there. Maybe next time I work on these guys, that's what I'll do. Yeah, I don't know. What color is force? I think force is orange and kind of a vibrant. What color is that? Orange glaze. Okay. Maybe they're opposites. I mean, they're not opposites. They work together. But maybe maybe force is a bright, vibrant orange, and maybe motion is blue or something. Yeah. I don't know. This is going to need a lot of work before it turns into anything, I think. These characters might be, too simplistic? I don't know. He's not really looking in the right place. He's looking at this one, not this one. Maybe need the blankets to go flying off the bed. Let's use the pink one. Hmm. Yeah. God, this is just such a long way to go. I don't know. Ideas are great, and then you try to execute them, and sometimes they're not so great. That's not good at all. Well, well, maybe I'll redo some of this in the dedicated sketchbook that I have. I don't know. I like this for motion, but I don't know. I'm gonna think about this character a little bit more. Or maybe just, I don't know, maybe it just needs little. For some reason, I'm fine with this being as simple as just being a circle. But this one is not satisfying. Maybe I just need to keep drawing them in different settings and see what works and looks good. I feel like this has potential, but I don't like what I did here. The legs are just too long. Maybe if I kept them stubbier and make sure those arms stay really short. That might be better. Okay, timer's going off. Just gonna do one little thing here. Ah, shoot. There we go. That's not what I want. It's kind of reddish, but I love my colored pencils, but sometimes the texture is a little overwhelming. Just kind of soften it with these water-soluble crayons. I don't know. Kind of overdid the softening though. And now the pencil texture is just sort of gone. Oh well. Oh well. This is just experimentation, so it's okay. Alrighty. Well, as always, you know, a learning experience. Oh man, the color looks terrible through the phone. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. I will see you next time.